Alright, back with another album review. Today's review is on 2002 to 2013 by Seether. It's a compilation album from Seether, and it's a double album since there are 2 discs. Disc 1 is the band's greatest hits, and Disc 2 contains B-sides, rarities, and demos. There is one other greatest hits album that I have reviewed in the past, and that was Nirvana's Black Album. I don't normally care for greatest hits albums, but I made an exception with this solely for the B-sides and rarities on the second disc. I know there is a second album that's just the B-sides and rarities, but I think that's digital only, which is why I bought this instead. Even if that album was available physically, it's too late because I already got this. Anyways, this album was produced by Brendan O'Brien and Howard Benson. It was released on October 29th, 2013 on Wind Up Records, making this the final Seether album to be released on that particular label. This means that Holding On to Strings Better Left to Fray was the last studio album by Seether to be released on that label. With that out of the way, let's talk about the songs. We'll start with Disc 1, which as you can see contains the band's greatest hits. Now, the first 4 songs are Fine Again, Driven Under, Gasoline, and Broken. These are previously from Disclaimer 2. However, Broken was featured on the soundtrack for The Punisher, and it's the version that features Amy Lee. The next 3 songs are Remedy, Truth, and The Gift, which were previously from Karma and Effect. The next 4 songs are Fake It, Rise Above This, Breakdown, and Careless Whisper. These were previously on Finding Beauty in Negative Spaces. Granted, Careless Whisper is a cover of the song by George Michael, as I have talked about in my review of Finding Beauty in Negative Spaces. The last 4 songs are Country Song, Tonight, No Resolution, and Here and Now. These were originally on Holding On to Strings Better Left to Fray. That's it for Disc 1. Now for Disc 2. Which as you can see contains all the B-sides, rarities, and demos. First up, we have a cover of the song Seether by Baruch Assault. Interestingly enough, this song is where the band got their name. And I really should have brought this up when I started reviewing Seether's discography. I have heard the original version by Baruch Assault countless times because my dad regularly plays it on his radio show, and it's a good song. It's quite appropriate that the band Seether would cover the song to begin with, and they absolutely killed it with this cover. The next 2 songs are Safe to Say I've Had Enough and Weak, which are both B-sides. After that is Out of My Way, which is on the deluxe version of Disclaimer 2. It's also on the soundtrack to the movie Freddy vs. Jason, though it's been nearly 20 years since the last time I saw that movie. You follow up with Hang On, which is another song on the deluxe version of Disclaimer 2. The song did make it onto the soundtrack to the movie Daredevil from 2003. I haven't seen that movie, and I should probably check out the director's cut someday. It's followed up by Blister and Innocence, which are demos of songs that were intended for Karma and Effect, but were never completed. Up next is Let Me Go, which is a B-side from the single for the song Remedy. Next up is No Shelter, which is featured on the soundtrack to NCIS and Native Noise Collection Volume 2, the Seether sessions. And let me just be clear that this is not a cover of the song by Rage Against the Machine. Anyways, the last 3 songs are all demos. Burn the Bridges, Butterfly with Teeth, and Melodious. These songs were never finished and just stayed as demos. When I was working on my review of Finding Beauty in Negative Spaces, I mentioned that there were 3 B-sides: Naked, Left for Dead, and Untitled. Even with that, none of those songs made it onto this album, as you can see. And I can't find any info on how well this album did commercially. If anyone knows, be sure to let me know in the comments. As what the critics said, they mostly gave it positive reviews, and rightfully so. As for my opinion, I think this is a good album overall. Granted, the sole reason why I bought it was for the B-sides, rarities, and demos. I recommend checking out this album. Now that that's out of the way, I have officially reviewed every album by Seether, with the exception of Fragile and Disclaimer. This is my last review for episode 150, and I have something special planned for that. Before I make my 150th album review, I will rank every Seether album from least to best, to overall best. That being said, it's been 3 months since the last time I did an episode at every album ranked. Now's the part where I question you. I've listened to Seether 2002-2013. If so, what are your thoughts on it? What's your favorite song from it? What songs do you think should have been included among Seether's greatest hits? Are there any other songs that you think Seether should have covered? Let me know in the comments. If you like the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to press the notification bell to notify future uploads. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with another video.